our team have exceeding grown to more than 400 employees, with R&D investment exceeding 300 million RMB in the past 3 years. To date, we hold 57 invention patents and 136 software copyrights. None of them are trophies. They are all earned from trenches from real customer problems. Our footprints now stretch from Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and across Southeast Asia, Hong Kong, and beyond. Bonree is not a regional vendor. We are an observability platform partner built for enterprise with global ambitions. Why should the industry be listening? Because the market has already spoken. In IDC's China APMO market share report, we have held the #1 position for multiple consecutive years. In our most recent assessment, our share has climbed from 18.3% to 19.8%. And the core product, Bonree One, is the only domestic full-stack observability platform with full-stack data coverage, metrics, data, logs, profiling every signal on one platform. 18 years of continuous investment in observability platform is not something a competitor can catch up to in a quarter. When customers trust us in their production environment, they're not betting on a roadmap, they're betting on a track record. Let's zoom in on Bonree One itself. Bonree One is a unified observability platform organized across 5 layers. At the top, scenarios, application performance, user experiences, and infrastructure, business, and etc. And now, AI observability. Below that, our data applications, 12 first-party applications spanning APM, RAM, ATRM, log, and eBPF. And now, plus native AI agents. Underneath that sits our unified data model, our data platform, and our data ingestion layer. Why does this architecture matters? Because the moment you separate the observability into separate tools, you break the ability to cross among them. For example, a trace of one system cannot join a log of another, or cause a signal cannot meet a latent signal. But Bonree One delivers all this signal in one platform, one data model, with one query language, one permission layer. One platform, one data model, one pane of glass, from infrastructure to AI agents. This is the foundation on which everything you will see next is built. 3 pillars. The first one is AI observability, an end-to-end stack for understanding what your AI applications are actually doing. Model cost tracing, latency analysis, token and cost visibility, conversation quality, with native coverage of mainstream agent frameworks we see inside every ARM core. The second is AI Workbench, the industry's first unified AI workbench. It brings models, tools, knowledge, and skills together into one governance registry, fully adopts the OpenClaw compatible skill ecosystems, and ships with building agents. Open sharing, self-service building. The third is Smart Ask, or natural language entry to the entire observability platform. Behind every question, Bonree One auto-generates a fully diagnostic report, one-click insights, and auto-diagnostic report. Pillar 1, AI observability. Every enterprise I speak to is asking me the 3 same questions about their AI investments. Is it working? What's it costing me? When it breaks, where do I look? Bonree One answers all 3. First, cost tracing. Every mode invocation across every agent and every tool core is tracked as an end-to-end trace. with per-span latency. Second, latency analysis. Inference time, tier, latency, real bottlenecks are not guessed, measured. Token and cost insight. Monitor token consumption and efficiency and prompt. Broken down by model, by agent, and by workload. Conversion analytics. Session quality and token consumptions and anomaly signals. The quality signals that tell you whether your AI application is helpful or just responsive. Framework coverage, native coverage for OpenClaw, LangChain, LangGraph, and every mainstream AI agent frameworks. So your engineers stop rewriting every instrumentations for frameworks that ships. The view on the right is a token consumption dashboard with a unified view of usage, cost, and trends. That most AI teams today are stitching together by handling spreadsheets. Net result, we quantify performance, we control cost, and we locate issues. Let's zoom in on the cold chain analysis, cold chain pieces. And because this is where most AI teams are flying blind. Cold chain analysis. Multi-hop ARM invocations fully realized with every agent to any head-off, every to core, every retrieval, with per-span latency laid out as a proper distributed trace. If you ever debugged why a single agent takes 18 seconds to answer, you know how valuable this value is. Span level drill down. Click any span, and you and we show the exact prompt, exact completion, and exact to core. Performance dashboard. The error rate, the count, and the response time, all in one unified single pane of glass. In this snapshot, 4,500 requests are being tracked with an average response time of 13.74 seconds. And distribution underneath. 3 views, 1 story. End-to-end tracking from user input to final output. Prompts and responsive, fully captured and auditable. Token latency and cost unified as a single pane of glass. This is operational backbone that your AI team has been missing. We move to the AI models and tokens and conversations. Model details. Every model invocation counts, and every response time, and error rates, all fully visualized. Token consumption, not monthly spreadsheets, real token consumption trends, down to the exact moment a runway prompt starts burning budget. Session list. Every AI conversation, sortable, filterable, and searchable. So when a VP says, well, our customer had a bad experience yesterday morning, you can actually find the exact conversation here. Session detail. The full conversation tree, turn by turn to core by to core, with the exact token and latency footprint on each step. One screen, one system, complete visibility. This is not a framework demo. This is a running product. Pillar 2, Bonree AI Workbench. It's another key move in Bonree a push for intelligent transformation. We think of a workbench as a 4-layer value ladder. Let me walk you up the ladder. Layer 1, direct value. We automate inspections, triage, reports, and alerts. One click to full stack data. MTTR drops significantly. New hires get productive from day one. Expert focus on their high-value work. In one line, we free more people from firefighting and busy work. Layer 2, asset value. Expert experience is distilled into reusable capabilities. Seamlessly packaged and deploy deep industry expertise. Documents and tribal know-how are structured assets. One line, turn individual expertise into enterprise assets, so your experiences no longer walks out the door when people leave. Layer 3, capability value. Scheduled inspections and baseline analysis can catch risk before they become an incident. Integration with SAMDB and ITSM, close the loop. One line, upgrade from reactive firefighting to proactive closed-loop operations. Layer 4, strategic value. Industry-spec agents for finance, manufacturing, and government, steadier business, and faster launch of a new era for digital services. One line, from tool to platform, the core infrastructure for digital era operations. For engineers, we automate the repetitives and encode the expertise. For leaders, we cut costs and risk, and we accelerate the digital transformation. That's why the AI Workbench matters. Let's drill into how the AI Workbench is actually built. Unified entry. This is the real AI itself. One natural language that asks a question and real AI automatically dispatch to the right agent. No more jumping between different consoles. Ask once, and the right capabilities line up behind you. Models. Centrally managed environment providers and governance layer. Public cloud, private cloud, or on-premise. SIEM governance layer, SIEM access control. Onboard a model once, and every agent, every workflow, every team can call it safely. Tools. Every operational capabilities, log search, trace query, curated as reusable capabilities across all AI agents. Stop rebuilding the wrapper for every project. Write it once and share it in the entire enterprise. Knowledge. Enterprise knowledge bases onboarded for RAG, product docs, runbooks, tickets, and architecture diagrams available to any agent. The shape of the slide set it plainly. One intended where entry points. 3 share asset pools. Whether the request is served by building agents or REACT itself, it draws from the same model to knowledge pool. No more seller copies, no more duplicate builds. This is the asset component strategy that your AI program needs. A quick look at the agent and the skill canvas. Agent workspace, build, version, and govern agents like any first-class software assets. Skill catalog, open cloud compatible, fully describable, one-click available into any agent. Workflow mode, stronger determinism, high accuracy efficiency, more reliable results. For the cases where you need more predictable outcomes for every single time. Autonomous decision mode, models, prompts, skills, MCPs, and knowledge compose on demand into agents that plan, act, and iterate with minimal supervision. The payoff, building our own digital employees to automate IT, DevOps, BizOps, and workflows. Leverage AI to close the operation loop, slash overhead, and spearhead the new digital era of enterprise intelligence. Pillar 3, Smart Ask. Just like AI observability and AI Workbench, this is one of the 3 flagship breakthroughs of 4.0. Scenarios. A natural language entry point with curated scenarios shortcuts. For example, host equations, change comparison and monitoring, capacity analysis and forecasting, and as well as system evaluation performance. Ops engineers no longer need to find out where the dashboard is. Just ask. One-click diagnostic reports. Behind that single question, Bonree assembled the full diagnostic report, summaries, KPIs, metrics, alerts, and remediation hints, all auto-generated, fully traceable. The result is what used to take senior engineer 30 minutes, but now produced in 3 minutes. Principle is simple. Ask any question about what's happening in your system and get the answer that is faster, grounded, and ready for audit. That's why Smart Ask is one of the 3 flagship breakthroughs of 4.0. This isn't a prototype, it isn't a roadmap. Over 1,000 enterprise employees across the most demanding industries, state-owned banks, security exchanges, insurance, telecom, industry, energy, manufacturing, technology, and governments. The number and the needs of war tells a story plainly. 606 state-owned banks, 8 of the top 10 listed brokerages, 8 of 12 joint stock banks, 7 of the top 10 insurance, and 6 of the top 7 automotive groups in China. When the most security sensitive, the most compliance heavy, the most production critical environment in China, trust Bonree and renew us year after year, that's a strong evidence that the platform works in the real world. One sentence to close. Bonree's mission has not changed in 18 years, making IT operations more intelligent. But what has changed with Bonree 4.0 is what intelligent means. Applications you can see inside of. AI assets you can govern at scale. And incidents you can diagnose in minutes instead of hours. Thank you for attention, and visit us at booth A8 to learn more about 4.0. And we have live demos and special gifts waiting for you. Thank you.